Hi, Josh Davey of Hashrocket TV. I'm here with Will Leinweber of Heroku.
Hello.
You just gave a talk about SQL and Schemaless, best of both worlds. And we hear a lot of debate between using something with a schema versus something without for performance reasons or whatever. Why can't we just have both?
Right, that's what I asked, and I figured out that you can't have both at the same time with some of the new features in Postgres, namely Hstore, which has been around for a little while, and the JSON data type, which is coming in Postgres 9.2, combination with PL-V8, which lets you have the V8 JavaScript library engine and then have arbitrary JavaScript inside Postgres.
So the database itself would be able to execute JavaScript?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so so Postgres has long had the ability to run arbitrary languages. There's PL Ruby, there's PL Perl,
right.
PL Python, but one of the newer ones is PL-V8, which is JavaScript. So, and that's much more exciting because JavaScript was designed to be an embedded language in browsers.
Right.
Embedding it in the database makes a lot of sense.
Okay, and it's using Google's V8 engine to do
that.
Right,
and V8 is really fast. It compiles to native bytecode, native source code, and it has a generation garbage collection and all sorts of things. So
awesome.
Functions written in PL-V8 tend to be very fast.
So then I could potentially query data that I've stored, and then in my database query be able to do arbitrary JavaScript to get out exactly what I want without having to bring it into my app first.
Right, exactly. What this lets you do is make a JavaScript function using something like JSON select to have a query sort of like XPath into your semi-structured JSON and get out the stuff that you want. And so it's a little slow because it has to parse JSON all the time.
Okay.
However, if you create an index on that expression, Postgres is smart enough to use the created index, and it doesn't care that it was generated from PL-V8 or from create index, whatever. It's just using index and it knows how to use it.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah.
One of the other things you mentioned in your talk is Hstore, which
correct.
We don't have to wait at all for. You were saying that's something that pretty soon we'll be able to, or even now we can use. Can you say more about that?
Yeah, so Hstore has been an extension of Postgres for quite a long time, maybe in the 8-something days.
Okay.
However, in Postgres 9.1, Postgres has enabled arbitrary extension support, so it's as easy as saying create extension Hstore. And what Hstore is it's just a single key value column type that you can have. You can't have nesting, but you can get a lot out of it. And what's really exciting is ActiveRecord 4 supports Hstore natively.
Right. That is pretty cool. So instead of serializing an entire just blob of text, we'll be able to do for at least singly nested key values.
Yes.
Be able to add and remove things as our application needs.
And what's fantastic about this is before, when people would generally serialize something into one column, you can't query on it because it's too slow. However, with Hstore, you can query on that, you can create indexes, and it's fantastic. So you can have, one of the approaches that we use a lot at Heroku is we have an Hstore column type that we sort of throw data into. Okay. And as we're figuring out what we want to do, and once we've seen that it's been in the Hstore long enough, we'll promote it out to a proper column type then. Okay. And so you have the flexibility of having this arbitrary sort of like grab bag or bulk bag of data, but you can still have performant access to it.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. No migrations needed there.
Correct.
So. One of the other things that you mentioned actually didn't have much to do with your talk proper, but today, just today, you want to talk about the announcement real quick?
Yeah, so we released a beta 1, so it's still rough around the edges, but Postgres.app, which will let you just download and run Postgres already precompiled. It sits up in your menu bar, and you run it, it's running Postgres, you quit it, Postgres is quit, so you don't have to go through the hassle of installing it. And one of the great things is we've also included PostGIS, the geospatial toolkit, so you can use that if you want, because that would normally require extra compilation, and a couple other common things. And credit for that goes to Matt Thompson, who did all the work on that. So real excited to get people using that and try it out and submit feedback.
Awesome, awesome. Heroku's doing some really exciting things. Thank you for talking with us, Will. I'm excited about Postgres.app. And what was the website for that?
PostgresApp.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.